Welcome to Game Master Monday, the podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system with a new cast every episode. I'm your Game Master, Grant, and today we are playing Fairies on the Run by Helena Real, and my players are...
Hi, my name is Maia. I'm playing Vivian Jones, a 31-year-old socialite, and part of my fairy nature and her domain is command. So her words and her presence humble, seduce, and intimidate human beings only.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Talia Jones, who uses she, her pronouns. You may note the shared last name there, younger sister of Vivian. And Talia's domain is destruction.
Hi, I'm Youngles. I use she, they pronouns. I'm playing Dalsun, who uses she, her pronouns, and is from the domain illusion.
I'm Drea, they, them, and you can find me GMing Bad Heroes. I will be playing Clove Madison, a cat lover and veterinarian. Her pronouns are she, her, and her domain is nature.
Fantastic. I am super pumped about this crew here today. Let me just tell you folks, a handful of my faves here tonight. Let me tell you what the game we're playing here today. Fairies on the Run is a horror game about identity and surviving. Our players today, unbeknownst to their characters, are fairies. Born in the fairy world and taking the place of a human child before they could know any different, this game is about those very humans you replaced, coming to take back what they think is yours, your literal lives. Our game today runs on a dice pool system. Anytime an action is uncertain, you will roll at least 1d6. If something pertaining to your identity or a core facet of who you are, your anchor, something important to you that makes you want to stay in the human world, or your unique brand of fairy magic, those domains you so kindly gave us earlier, or simply some good luck you picked up along the way, anytime any of those pertain to one of your rolls, you will add a d6 to that roll. Whenever you roll your d6s, you will pick the highest number, and that will be the result of the roll. 1s and 2s are bad, 3s and 4s are complicated, 5s are good, and 6s are very good. But be warned, fairies, for you also have the daunting task of blending in with human society. You must maintain your facade. You all start the game with 6 facade, but if you fail rolls or you use magic in any capacity, your mask will slip. Reaching a facade of 0 will send you back to the fairy world, unable to return to the human world you are accustomed to. And that's it. We'll go over the specific mechanics as we play, but for now we must ask, are you all excited?
Oh yeah,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go. Oh yeah.
I have it on good authority that they're too excited. Here we go. Let's begin the adventure. We open in the big city in our current day. A bustling metropolis that thrives on every single person inside of it doing jobs and doing them well. You all grew up here. You know the city well, but as is often the case in big cities, you've all lived very different lives, even if some of you lived in the same house. Our story begins in a lavish manner. A gala is happening here tonight, and we see one of those lives, and one of those lives has led to an existence of influence and good fortunes. Maia, who do we see and where do we find Vivian Jones?
So we see Vivian as she's holding a wine flute, and she is like she grabbed one of those little tiny metal forks off of a platter, and she's about to start clinking it in front of this audience of rich, well-to-do investors at this. It's a veterinary hospital gala, fundraiser type deal. And Vivian has golden brown skin. Her hair is very short and cropped, but curly as well. And she's wearing her finest Burberry outfit, I'll say. So she looks like she fits in here, and she has a very kind of charming, but with a little hint of mischief smile on her face as she is getting ready to open up this gala in a manner, I guess. But yeah, that's where she's at. I think she's in like a wide she's in, if this is a manor, then she is in the first entrance living area. It's just very wide and open space.
Perfect. So you're getting ready to open the festivities here. Would there be anyone assisting you? What would be your normal job as you get ready to do this whole thing? Are you running the gala? Are you in charge of it? What brings you to this event?
Well, yes, I am in charge of it. So she is, she's not passionate per se about animals, but she likes to be good at what she does, which is rubbing shoulders with the one percenters of the city. Even though that's not where she grew up, but because she's really good at it, she likes to keep doing that. So she headed up this fundraiser, as she does a lot of the time throughout the year. She usually has an assistant. She cannot find her assistant. And so she probably grabbed her sister and like told her to hold this little, like she just told you to hold the spoon she was gonna clink the glass with. And so you're just off to the side, just like holding it between your fingers, just standing there awkwardly. And you could see all the people are like waiting and staring at kind of me mostly, but you're still in front. So it's a little awkward.
So as the well-to-do of the city start funneling in to this event, raising funds for the veterinary hospitals here, who do we see when we see Talia?
Talia Jones is the type of woman that you'd think would look out of place at an event like this, were it not for the fact that you're more likely to overlook her than notice her at all. She's in her mid-20s, the same sort of golden brown skin, but you know, less moisturized, less glowing, acceptable but plain. She's dressed in a black turtleneck and trousers, and though she was not supposed to be working this event tonight, she very much looks like behind-the-scenes support staff, so I don't think that anyone will be surprised to see her in the corner, sort of holding the spoon, just waiting to get out of the spotlight so she can go back to playing Scrabble on her phone. She's here to be supportive because it would look bad if she weren't, but she does not enjoy these events.
Now, why would it look bad if you weren't supportive?
Because we're family and I have to support my sister in what she does. That's what family does. Even if some people aren't as good at it as others.
As you're holding the spoon waiting for Vivian to give this toast that she's supposed to clink this glass on, do you feel that she's easy to keep track of, or are you always trying to figure out where your sister is at any given moment?
I think there was a time in our lives where we were quite in sync when we were younger, but we're not anymore, and it feels like she doesn't really even see me or know who I am these days.
Who does? Am I right? As we watch people fill in and we watch one sister try and keep tabs on another, try to regain that in-syncness they once enjoyed, we do see another invited guest to the festivities, maybe a personal invitation. Dre, who do we see when we see Clove?
We see Clove Madison is a small, pale woman in her early 30s. She's pretty in like a sweet, awkward kind of way. I think she is leaning up against the nearest snack table. She is wearing these dainty gold cat earrings and a sleek but very simple dress that looks like she's worn it many times. I think there's a little bit of fray on the bottom. And her heels are definitely worn at the back and the bottom. And as Vivian is giving this toast, she is watching with a very confusing mix of emotions on her face. It looks like affection, it looks like discomfort, and she looks simultaneously like she very much wants to be there and desperately wishes she could go home.
Is there anyone in particular you'd be attending this gala for? What brings you to it?
I think she came with Talia. I think she came for support. and also because she likes this cause a lot.
You arrive here and you see Talia kind of by the entrance holding a single spoon, watching the entrance. It seems that she's not supposed to be there, but here she is anyway.
Clove sort of slides, like sidesteps over. Hi, are you working right now? You're not supposed to be working.
I wasn't planning to be, but I guess I am tonight.
She slowly reaches out, takes the spoon out of her hand, sets it on the table.
But what if she needs it for, I don't know, another toast?
She can get her own spoon. Come on, they have those little sandwiches you like.
Talia sort of perks up, I think the first real smile we've seen on her face this evening, and looks around towards where Clove is gesturing.
Yeah, I think Clove grabs her friend's hand and pulls her over to the snack table and gives Vivian like a pretty awkward smile as she drags her sister away.
The night goes on. You three fumble around what you're expected to do, what's the right sisterly thing to do, what's the right guest thing to do. Are all my guests taken care of? There's a theme running of people who don't feel like they're supposed to be here, but that might only be true for our next guest. Youngles, who do we see when we see Dalsun?
So Dalsun is like very short, very like wearing clothes that are way too big for her. She's 30 and looks 30 if you look really close, but like does not look 30 if you look far away. Like has probably fairy energy without realizing it, like in real life, just like bumbling around. And Dalsun is there, I would say, like the type of person that would try to be stealthy and sneaky, but is not stealthy and sneaky by any means. So I think that there is just this figure that's like 5'2" and with like these little like buns in their really dark hair, and you just kind of see him like crouching behind like a table like Bibi, and just kind of like bouncing around like behind the table as they're trying to like sneak in and like look and see what's going on. And they're wearing a super oversized sweatshirt with like super long sleeves, not like a zip up one, but it's just like an 80s style, like, you know, crew neck type style sweatshirt that's black with black like leggings and like black boots and like
That's
super
what-
glittery makeup.
That's what she's wearing to this gala?
Because she's not supposed to be here.
Now, if that caught your attention, Maia, I would imagine that would catch Vivian Jones's attention, an unaccounted for person who does not blend in and has been very clear they're trying to be sneaky but are not succeeding.
Yeah. So, my little sister Talia, what happened to my spoon?
It was placed on a table by your ex, and Talia has been absconded with to the sandwich table.
I think, yeah, that's the first thing. She's like, okay, where's the spoon? I can't tap this glass without a spoon. I think she turns around and then sees it on the table, starts looking for you, and then catches you walking off with her ex.
She gives her an awkward smile.
Okay, she just a lift of an eyebrow and then a small smile as well. It's not awkward, but just a small smile. She gives her speech, thanks everybody for coming tonight, and it sounds very, not that it sounds fake, but it just sounds like, okay, come on, you're kind of full of yourself type. So she tells everybody to drink up and to bid recklessly and to remember that wagging tails don't happen without people like you. And it's just a whole bunch of rich people, and to make them feel good. And she's like, your support for the Companion Care Alliance hospitals is of the utmost importance. thank you, and have fun, everybody. And everybody claps politely, and then she sees Dalsun. Yeah, she sees her, and then she's gonna like politely go up to you and just kind of peeks over. You're like behind a table, and she's like, hi. Are you? I don't mean to sound rude, but are you on the list?
And Dawson, like, I think just, like, looks up at you from, like, the crouching table and is like, yeah, and, like, stands up and is like, I work here?
I know everybody who's working here tonight. I'm the one that set it up.
Right, yeah, yes. I volunteered. I don't know. I didn't know if I was going to be here or not. I was thinking I wasn't feeling good, and so they took me off the list, but then I like decided that I was going to be here because, you know, volunteering and like dogs and stuff, right? Like everybody loves dogs. So, I thought I would just help anyway. Do you need kitchen stuff? And starts looking at the table and sees like the utensils and everything, just starts like gathering very clean utensils that have not been used at all, as if they are like
looking at you confused.
I think
volunteer.
I think
no.
Clove's on the other side of the table, and she's using that spoon to like stir a glass of punch and watching this with great interest.
And then I look at your clothes. You see me like eye you up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Are you do you want to just tell me the truth and just stop this right now?
Stop what? And then like there's just like a clanging of silverware as like they fall out of my hands. And then like she like kneels down on the ground and starts frantically picking it up, and she's like, no, I just I volunteered because I'm looking for my brother, and I heard that he might be here or was here or did work here or something, and then puts them like on the table, and
trust me, if there's anyone worth knowing who's going to be here, it would be me. What's his name?
Oh, his name's not super important. You probably wouldn't know him. He's not he doesn't like to be known, you know. It's okay. I will just take these to the kitchen, and like grabs the utensils again.
And I watch her walk away confused. I'm confused because I'm like, I should do something about this. I don't have time. I have people. I have to go talk to people. Like she's just confused. Like it's like a missing. It's like a missing piece in part of the plan. So she's kind of like freaking out. She's like, okay, she's gonna go look for Talia. Where's Talia at?
Yeah, I think Talia is just a few feet away, saw that Clove was, or that you were heading to the table that Clove was at, and sort of turned around to pretend she wasn't here. But now that you're looking around for her, senses it, and turns back and says,
I see you.
I mean, it doesn't seem like she's causing any real trouble, right? She's helping. She cleared those utensils.
Oh, you guys heard all this?
Yeah, it sounded like you had it covered. I mean, you're so great at people.
I know, but you know how important this night is. If there's a missing piece, if somebody adds something in that's not right, it's gonna all go to hell, and then we're not gonna raise enough money.
Not to slide myself into this conversation, but first off, hi Viv. Second off, this is kind of a fundraiser for strays, and that person looked pretty lost to me. Maybe we better be nice.
Stray animals.
Or lost people.
That's not what this fundraiser is about. Last month's fundraiser was about stray people, I guess you can say. Right now we're worrying about animals, and we have to be focused.
Well, why don't you focus on the guests, and Clove and I can go help her. It sounded like she was looking for someone. Maybe if we find them, then they'll leave and all the pieces will be back in place.
Thank you. Okay, I know that I can rely on you. Thank you so much.
Want to hold your own spoon?
and she just gives you a smile, and you feel the breath come out of her nose. And she goes to the guest, but she doesn't respond, but she just smiles at that. It's like a tight smile, and then goes, and you see her start to mingle.
She really knows how to play a room, huh?
For most audiences, doesn't seem like that girl was buying it as much, which is a little refreshing, honestly.
I can't believe you're having fun at this. You're eating this up.
You two go to check on this mystery guest who has scuttled off to the kitchen. So we'll go ahead and catch up with you, Dalsun. What are you doing in the kitchen?
I think Dalsun is just like, okay, blend in, grabs like an apron, like, just puts an apron on and like starts like, kind of blending in to like see, like, you know, acting like just like, I'm assuming you have like sous chefs and stuff like that. So like, they're just like taking orders, like, and like doing things.
You just get in line.
Yeah,
Somebody hands you a plate.
Yeah, and just starts like, I think that at some point you see them like run food out if that's necessary, and like just like run food back in. They're just working.
Talia and Clove, you arrive in the kitchen. There is a very sore thumb looking wait staff in this back area who is being helpful, all things considered. And you encounter this person, and you know your job is to escort them off or figure out what their deal is or help them in some capacity.
Yeah, I think that Talia watches for a second and sees that Dalsun is genuinely being helpful, and it's like, I mean, and so leans closer to Clove and is just like, I mean, it looks like she's helping. Maybe we just tell her to keep out of Vivian's eye line and let her be.
She looks very torn between knowing that that's going to drive Vivian absolutely mad and thinking it's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, maybe we need to see if she needs anything though, but I don't think there's any reason to make them leave. Hey,
Great.
I'm gonna try to like catch Dalsun as they're passing by and try to like tap him on the shoulder. Hi.
I think that they're so startled that they just like throw their hands up, and whatever they're holding like flies into the air, and then but I think that they're able to like weirdly catch it, like maybe the plate falls, but they grab like the cake that's like that was on the plate, and so now they just have cake in their hand, and they're like, hi.
That was pretty smooth.
Looks at the cake, looks back at you. Yes, that was on purpose. Can I help you?
Well, it was my ex and her sister giving you a hard time, and I was just wondering why you're actually here. Do you need anything?
Oh, well, I wasn't
Invited,
lying.
yeah.
I wasn't invited either, but I wasn't lying. I really am here looking for my brother. I heard that he was going to be here and we're supposed to leave together, and I can't find him.
Oh, well, we can help you. I mean, all she was doing was holding a spoon, and all I was doing was leaning against the snack table, so why don't we look together?
Okay. Do you know where I can put this cake?
Talia bustles further into the kitchen and grabs a new plate for you, and also pulls a little like single serve wet wipe from their pocket to hand over.
Thank you. And like puts it on the plate and like wipes their hand in their sleeve and not in the
Oh, no. There's a tiny sink right behind you too.
you all try to organize what's going on in the kitchen. You try to figure out the best way to get around the story. And I'm going to pan back to you, Vivian, because for what this night is running pretty smoothly. One small hiccup, maybe two with the whole spoon situation. But then you start hearing murmurs and not screams per se, but definitely gasps, the kind that only high society can have when something is out of the norm. And as you pan towards with your eyes where this disruptance is coming from, you see a person with tattered clothing, a skin color that shimmers in the right light, a single wing, almost like a dragonfly's wing, jutting out of the back of their left shoulder blade. They walk with a limp as if they were built in a laboratory and were never shown how to walk, and they are lurching and inching closer to you. And as they get closer, they lift their hand, a very curvy, disjointed finger pointing at you, and is whispering in a tone only you can hear.
You took everything from me. Give it back.
And can everybody see this, or is it just Vivian?
People can see it. People are gasping, but only you can hear what's being said.
So they can see this monstrosity as well?
Mm-hmm. And you hear a few, oh good heavens, and an oh what is that, and people backing away from it, people trying to pull out phones to call someone about this. Maybe it's a wounded animal, maybe it's something else, but only you can hear what it's saying.
I think she is absolutely freaking out. I think she's going to scream, "Somebody call the police!" And she starts to back away as it's pointing at her and saying those words to her. She's going to be, "Somebody call the police! Somebody call the police right now!"
Would you like to make the first roll of the game for me? So what I'm going to have you do is roll a d6. If there's anything about your identity or your anchor you think you can use in this moment, or if you're feeling frisky, if you want to tap into your magic already, you can. But we're going to see just how in control of the situation you are right now.
Okay, so base roll is 1d6. I can add another if the action connects to my identity, anchor, or my domain. None of them really do. My anchor is not anywhere to be seen, so
Not at the moment.
I think it's just 1d6.
We'll see how this goes then.
Thanks a lot, Grant.
My pleasure.
Fine. Okay, I got a 4.
A 4.
Yes.
So that is a success with a minor cost or a failure without consequence. So, I'm going to give you a choice here, Vivian. This person is lurching towards you. You may choose whether your opponent gets a boon or you get a hindrance. For our audience's benefit, a boon would give the opponent 1 future d6 on a roll. A hindrance would remove 1 future d6 for Vivian on a roll.
I'm going to say a boon to the enemy.
So plus 1d6 to the hunters. So in this instance, you're calling out, you are trying to find help. This is going to be a failure without consequence. You call for the police to be called, and someone immediately speaks up saying, "Our phones don't have reception anymore. We can't call anyone." You're not in danger. You don't lose a facade. You don't suffer a consequence, but you do fail in contacting the authorities.
So no one else is freaking out?
There is a general alertness throughout the crowd. Some people, I would call it, they're like disgusted. They see this creature, but no one seems to be running or getting a sense of the real danger right now. That is until we hear a crash near the kitchen. So we pan over to the kitchen area, and as you're all trying to get a read on Dalsun, as you're trying to eat this cake off of a plate, you hear a chef yelp, A smattering of plates crashing to the ground. The same chef bursting into the kitchen, screaming, "Monster, monster, there's a monster in here." And then you all see a small creature looking thing. Can't be more than 5 feet tall, but if you were to get a real good look at its facial features, you might recognize pieces of yourselves in there. Maybe it has Talia's nose, maybe it has Dalsun's eye shape, maybe it has Clove's hair. You can just see yourselves in this image, and if you're familiar with Victoria Jones, you may even recognize various shapes of eyebrows and fingers on there. This bears a striking resemblance to the four of you. Not to say that they also don't have other, more identifiable features. Antennas growing out of the front of their forehead that look broken and disheveled, like it ran into a windshield on the way here. A walk that would suggest that they're more of a newborn deer and less of a person. And you hear a similar thing being said that only the three of you seem to be able to hear. So
You took everything from me. I want it back. Give it back.
And this person, not even seeming to look where they're going, steps on top of this chef, discoloring their apron along the way, and lurches closer towards you.
Oh, God. That's not your brother, right?
I hope not.
They look hurt. And Clove, you're a doctor for animals, but could you do something?
Talia, that's not a cat.
But, in, the werewolf movies, they go to the vet, and the vet can fix them, because it's basically the same thing, doctoring cats and people.
I don't think it is. Okay. This individual doesn't look animal shaped in any way, right? It looks like a bunch of people all smashed together.
A bunch of people
got
all
little
smashed together, similar
buggy
features. It
antennas.
does have the antennas. Yeah, the antennas
It
for
has
sure.
antennas. No, that's way too far away from anything that Clove knows how to deal with. Yeah, no, Talia, I do not think it works like that. I think we better run. And she's going to give Talia a shove and Dalsun a little push. Go, run.
Oh, and Dalsun starts running, but not looking in what direction they are running.
I'd like you all to roll a d6 for me.
Great.
I don't like it when you say it like that. I know we've just met, but I feel
I
like
know
there's
we
a
just-
tone that
I
I
understand.
didn't appreciate.
I understand.
I got a 5.
A 5, okay.
I got
6.
a 2.
Oh,
5
no.
to 6, okay. And a
I got a
2.
2.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll start with the good. For a 5 and a 6, you run. Where do you want to run to? What feels safe right now for you two? We'll start with you, Talia. Where's a safe place right now?
I think that she starts running out towards the room where everyone is, realizes that would be disruptive to her sister, and pivots and goes for if there's a door from the, kitchen to the outdoors for deliveries or something. So tries to get outside the house.
Sure. I'll let you know how that goes in a second, but you can add 1 boon, so you have a +1 to a future dice roll if you would like it. Dalsun, are we following suit? Where are we running to? What feels safe?
I imagine there's cabinets and tables with tablecloths and things like that. So I think Dalsun is small enough that she could just duck under a table or some sort of, or thinks she can. Whether that's successful or not, who knows? But she rolled a 5. So.
By definition, that is a success. So you're able to hide. You go to what is customary for you, what it feels safe. A smaller person hiding in smaller crevices, which
Yes.
brings me to Clove. Now, for a 2, of course, on a 1 or a 2, that does mean you fail the roll. You will fail with consequences, or you can have a success with a major cost. So I'm going to give you an option. You may choose to fail to run from this creature, or you may choose to lose 1 facade in exchange for getting away.
I will choose to fail to run.
Cool.
Because I think she immediately starts trying to run. She's wearing a long dress. She's wearing heels that have seen better days. I think she immediately breaks one of them and trips.
You trip and you fall, and the creature gets closer to you, starts hovering over you. You can hear and feel heavy, labored breathing, the kind of breathing you get when something has been lodged into your ribs or something is simply making it so your lungs are constricted. They get closer to you, and in your mind's ear, you keep hearing the phrase,
We are the hunters. You took what is ours. We will take it back. We will banish you from whence you came, fairy.
and you feel that pressure building on you. And for a brief moment here, Clove, I'm going to have you make another d6 roll because you're going to be in a combat situation with this creature.
Great. Okay, good. Just the one d6, eh?
Now, of course, with combat, the same rules apply. If there is something here that you feel pertains to your identity, your anchor, or your abilities, you can choose to add further d6s on that and still choose the highest one. And in this heightened state, there may be some of those things that come back to mind if you wish to use them.
My one thought is that Clove works as a vet. She does surgery on animals almost every day. You mentioned that this creature feels like they have something, like they're breathing like something is stuck in their ribs. Is there anything, can I actually see anything stuck in their ribs? Do they look actually injured?
They have like an injured vibe to them, if that
Okay.
makes sense, but they don't look like they have endured any kind of recent injury, if that makes sense. Their
does.
existence seems to be painful.
May I pitch to you that Clove spends almost every day handling creatures that are scared and hurt and in pain. And while this obviously is not an animal, she's really good at picking up and talking to something that is very, very scared.
Sure, you want to latch that onto your identity?
I do.
Cool. You can roll 2d6.
Thank you. Well, that second d6 didn't do me any good. Okay, the first one was a 4, and the second one was a 1. I don't want that one. May I
Yeah.
please have the 4?
You will take the 4. So you've won by 1 step. The way combat in Fairies on the Run works is since there are 3 levels to success in this game, there are in turn 3 levels of success to combat. So you rolled a 4 to my 2, which means you are 1 step ahead of me. The creature takes a minor injury and 1 hindrance, which means you were able to successfully swerve this guy. How do you do it?
I think as this creature, is sort of like leaning over her and whispering this extremely alarming thing, I think she reaches out very slowly and grabs the plate that Dalsun dropped and quickly smacks it on the side of the ribs so she can crawl out from under it and run.
The 4 of you are now back in the main area, all together, perhaps not hiding in different areas. Talia heading towards the area where food delivery pickups would be, and discovering quickly that the doors have been locked. It's at this time that the very stage where Vivian would have given that opening speech is now occupied by 3 similar looking creatures, the one with the antennas, the one with the dragonfly wing, and 1 additional one. The 4 of you noting that all 3 of these creatures have physical similarities to some of your own traits and have physical qualities that defy humanity. We mentioned the wing, we mentioned the antennas. One seems to have legs that should be longer but may have been lopped shorter at one point, as some inhumane people do to dogs' tails. And standing in the center of them is 1 taller, stronger, looking person, a full set of wings, unbent antenna, a strong aura to them, bronze skin, and they make an announcement to the general populace.
We are the hunters. I, their master. We were robbed of the opportunity to grow alongside you by 4 fairies present in this very building. We will not rest until we have found them and replaced them. If you wish to survive the night, you will assist us. If you don't, you will stand in our way. Know that we will find you, and we will replace you. You do not deserve what you have, and we will take it back.
I'm looking for them. I'm looking for Talia, and I know Clove was here too. She's not really looking for the girl that wasn't supposed to be here. She's like thinking about like making sure her sister's okay, making sure Clove's okay. So I'm searching for them. I might just easily run into them if that makes sense.
Sure. I mean, we are now in the spooky part of the game, so why don't you roll a d6 for me?
Does it help that I'm looking for her too? Probably not. But just so you know.
No, I'll say it helps.
Yeah? All right.
I'll say it helps. Listen, I'll have you both roll a d6.
Sure.
No. Is that
Okay.
helping really, or is it more just making me do it too? All right.
More chances
Okay.
to succeed.
Sure.
Or to fail. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll 2d6, and 1 is because it has to do with my anchor, as I'm also looking for my sister.
Sure.
Okay. That is a 1 and a 3.
You will take the 3 in that case. So you both are rolling 3s here. So we're going to take the success of the consequence route. You certainly do find each other, and bridging the gap between the two of you is one of the hunters, which you both can see.
What do you mean bridging the gap?
So let's say like you're here, right? And you see Clove from across the room, but on the pathway to Clove, there's a hunter standing in your way.
So it's not. I thought they were all standing on like a raised
They move
platform.
they move quickly. They defy logic. Right now, one of them is in the way. The stage happened. They dispersed. They're looking for you.
Then I will try to go. I'll just walk around him and like dive for Clove, if that's what I see. You said I see Clove.
Yeah, you see Clove, and I'll discuss that in a brief moment. Clove, same thing for you. You see Vivian from across the room. There's a hunter standing in your way.
Yeah, Clove, I think, tears out of the kitchen. She has one broken heel, and she's in the process of kicking it off. She is trying to pull off the other one that is still a full heel. And I think she sees this hunter standing between her and Vivian. This hunter, the one between us, looks clearly eldritch, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Let's call this guy the one whose legs look that they've been adjusted.
Okay. Is he looking at Vivian or Clove?
He's looking at you, Clove.
Okay. I think she tears out of this kitchen, spins around, is in the process of kicking off her broken heel, pulling off her full heel, sees this creature looking at her, and just in a moment of panic flings her heel directly at him.
Get him in the eye.
Beautiful.
Get him in the eye.
Cool. So here's how we're gonna handle this. Clove, you're attacking, so we're gonna put you into a combat situation. So you're
not
gonna have
again.
to beat a dice
Not
roll.
again!
Also, if I can help, I would like to help.
Sure. The flexible nature of the dice rolls in this means whatever you are intending to do, you can do it as long as your dice says you can do it.
Okay. Well, I would like to convince all the people to like rush him and like mob him. Like, it's just one of this person. I don't know the hunter's strength per se, but there's 50 of us and there's one of him, and I'm good at convincing people. I would like to activate my power to do this.
Okay, so you're going to use your command magic, which means no matter how this roll goes, you will lose one facade.
I understand.
Your magic will be a little bit more exposed, but you can add an additional dice to your roll now.
Yeah, so she wants to protect the people that she cares about, and I think she sees Clove and thinks that she might be in trouble. So, so using command, it only gives you just a +1. That's it.
Yeah, using your magic gives you an extra dice that you can use, and you can also supplement that with anything else you wanted to use. I know you mentioned you wanted to use your anchor as well, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's a 5 on that one.
Cool.
Oh my god, I rolled 3 5s.
That's pretty
I
good.
feel like that should mean something.
It means you roll a 5.
So I got a 5. I have like a group of people around me, and I'm just letting them know. Listen, I know that you're scared, but there's more of us here than them. Do not let them take us down.
A cluster of these mortals, these regular beings, hear your instruction, feel compelled to help, the kind of thing you've always had influence over for as long as you can remember, and a smattering of them crowd this person, restrain them, and prevent them from getting to Clove, giving you a more clear path to reach her.
Okay, so yes, so Clove, you see all this, and then I'm gonna rush towards you now that that person is taken care of. I'm gonna grab you, I'm gonna grab your hand, I'm gonna say, where's my sister? Where's Talia?
I don't know. We ran. There was a thing. It looked like you and me and also her. And it...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what these creatures are, but we need to find my sister.
They said we took what was theirs and they're taking it back, but I've never taken anything from anyone of them. I don't understand.
Clove, just listen. We can't think about what they're telling us right now. It doesn't matter. We have to find Talia. We have to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm holding on
yeah.
to you. Don't let go of my hand.
So after hearing this announcement, hearing the crowd descend into chaos, knowing what you're looking for, and remembering what you saw in the kitchen, what do you do?
Dalsun has been listening to everything that's been happening outside from under the table and maybe taking little peeks here and there, and it's just like, fuck. I just wanted to find my brother, maybe steal some food. Anyway, so, and then like goes to like, kind of like sticks their hand up on the table and starts like kind of like looking to see if they can grab with their hand to like some kind of like butter knife or some utensil or something. Is there anything on the table that I can grab as a weapon?
Oh, I feel like I should make you roll for it.
I feel like you should too.
Yeah, roll a d6 for me.
Okay, I got a 4.
So this is going to be either a success with a complication or a failure without consequence. So the question becomes, would you like to give the hunters a boon or give yourself a hindrance?
I love hindrances. I'll give myself a hindrance.
For taking a hindrance, we're going to say you reach up there and you do feel that cut on your palm. Makes it harder to grasp things in the hand you were looking for, given the force you were choosing to search with.
Okay. Great. Ow. So I grab the knife. I go, oh shit, stab myself, and then like pull it down. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like rub my fucking really dirty like caked sleeve now that has cake on it, right? Because like that happened. I don't have napkins because that pisses my mom off so bad. So I'm just like, fine. And then I just like, I think I take the knife. And if that's okay, I take the knife, I stab in a little bit of the tablecloth, I rip some of it out so I can like wrap my hand with it. And then I like kimchi squat my way out from under the table, like very slowly, kind of like looking to see if I can help or maybe sneak up behind something or what the situation is. Because I've just been hearing noise at this point.
Yeah, let me tell you what you see here. You are seeing a collection of people, mortals, all dogpiling on one of those monsters that gave that speech earlier. You see the person who was telling you, or just kind of asking you what you're doing here, now scuttling toward the back of the building with Clove, the person you were hiding with earlier. Whatever's going on seems to be revolving around those two.
I think I'm gonna stab something.
Oh,
Yeah, let's fucking go.
We of course have the monster who's being restrained by the mortals, and we have the other two that are lingering around, searching, lurching, and we have the master of the hunt, as they introduce themselves, standing stoically overseeing all the chaos.
I don't want to go after. I guess I'll help the mortals because they seem like I don't want them to die. I mean, I feel like I'm also know that I am a mortal at this time. So, I think I just see the one that's already restrained, and I just like run towards it. Because why be stealthy now if they've already got it like taken care of? So I just run towards it and do like a jump stab, like right into its like face.
Hell yeah, that'll be a combat roll with a D6. Is there anything with your magic, your identity, your anchor that's pushing you forward?
If I can argue that I'm really pissed off right now because I thought I was here to find my fucking brother and these things showed up and tie it to my identity or my anchor, I mean.
Yeah, because they're using the extra die, they're going to offset their hindrance that they got from being stabbed with a knife. So now you can roll a D6.
I got a 6 and a 4.
Brilliant. Well, we'll take the 6. So with your knife, go ahead and describe to me how you stab this hunter.
She literally just runs up, like almost like Tifa Advent Children style, like runs up and just like and like almost slow motion, like running in the air, like stabs it, like and lands probably on top of it, I would imagine. Probably knocking it also to the ground. Maybe some people with it. I don't really know if there's anybody behind it or not.
Sure. The people restraining them all kind of like let go all at once. As all of a sudden this mystery person has come out of nowhere to stab them with a knife, and you deal 1 fatal injury to this hunter. They're not dead yet and they never surrender, but as you're burrowing the knife into them and you're still up over their body, you see human blood coming out of them, and you hear that voice in your head as they try and point at you, saying,
"This will change nothing. I will take what I am owed."
Oh.
And you just hear, "What the fuck? Did you just... Ah!
Talia!
Talia is still in the kitchen, and while she heard this speech, she doesn't quite believe that she's one of the people being hunted because, yeah, she's never taken anything from anyone in her life, probably to her detriment. But she does think that everyone in the building is in danger, so finding the door locked, I think that she is going to try again, opening it a little more urgently, and this time invoking her domain.
Ah, clever. You may roll 2 D6, and you will drop your facade down to 5.
Yes, and I have a boon from my first roll, so I would like to add that
Roll
as well,
3
please.
D6.
Ooh, okay, one of those is a 6. One of them is a 1.
Look at that.
But one of them is a 6.
You
so...
can take another boon on top of that. Tell me how you destroy the lock.
Yeah, I think that what it looks like is that she jiggles the handle normally and then does it again, and the doorknob fully just melts beneath her hand. Just molten iron pooling unnoticed at her feet as the door is able to finally swing open. And she doesn't quite comprehend, I think, what happened, and is just sort of looking around because last she saw, Clover was right here and there were people running, and is just going to try and shepherd people out the door.
A shock to you as the doorknob melts under your hands, but the door does in fact open, and you start escorting people out of the building. And around this time, Vivian will likely find you.
You see me, I'm coming, I am dragging Clove with me. Talia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Who are these people? This
I don't
isn't
know.
entertainment, right? Okay.
They are spawns from hell. I don't know what's going on. We need to get out of here.
Our new friend has a knife and definitely stabbed one of them, but they did bleed normal blood.
I feel like I would see y'all, like, because I saw you two before.
Yeah.
And you before, too. So I think that I would be like, what are they doing? And I think I would follow. Maybe probably not,
Okay.
like, walk up to, but, like, be in the background of.
She still have a knife? Important question.
Yes.
Cool.
We need to leave right now. This is not a horror movie where we investigate the scary thing. We're leaving.
Okay. Well, and sort of gestures to the open door.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Quick. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Quick question. You stab people regularly, or is this sort of like an odd circumstance because it was very monster shaped? Just checking in.
I don't stab people that are nice to me?
Huh. Would you say I've been nice to you?
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm still holding on to your hand. And it's Clove.
Yeah. I think that Clove does not even realize that they're holding hands for a long time.
We don't have time to stop. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to see if the person with the knife wants to come with us. I don't want to stab anyone. She's obviously cool with it.
Did you do this? There was only one thing that was out of place in this party, and it was you. And she's looking at you, Dalsun, with the knife.
I don't think I would call this a party anymore. I feel like I would call this almost a massacre at this point.
And you have blood on you.
Yeah. And people are alive. And bad guy is dead. You're welcome.
Did you have anything to do with this?
And Dalsun just like wide eyes. Like, I'm literally just here to find my brother.
Yeah, but when I asked for your brother's name, you didn't give it. Something is off.
He looks just like me. If you've seen him, I think you would know.
Okay, so
Anyway-
he's not here then.
Obviously, giant entity, whatever that is. Can we focus?
So now
Clove
okay.
leans up to Vivian's ear. Viv, she has a knife. Maybe we don't fight right now.
I'm not okay. We just need to get somewhere, and I feel like we need to call the police, but in these situations, they're gonna think we're crazy. That we're just a group of 4 crazy women in the city, and that this stuff happens all the time, and we're on drugs or whatever. We just need to. Can we find somewhere to just talk about this? And
My
we can't-
my office is really close. It's totally dead this time of night. No one's gonna be there. Just a bunch of cats. Let's go.
And so you start heading towards Clove's veterinary office. As mentioned, completely dark at night, a key to get in, plenty of cats to keep you company. Now that you're here, now that you feel as if you've achieved safety, what do you do to ensure it?
Clove, I haven't been here in a while. Did you ever get those nicer locks and security system that I suggested?
No,
Please.
Viv, I can't afford them. Look at all these cats. We lose like $1,000 per sick cat.
I know,
Hey.
but there was lots of loans you could have taken. Okay, well, do we have anything?
Sweetheart, you know I can't pay them back. Hey, new friend with the knife, is your hand bleeding?
Checks it. Not anymore? I wrapped it in a tablecloth.
That's not.
Let me stitch you up.
That's not right.
Come here.
Okay.
Talia, can you make some calls, please?
I could try.
Yeah. Do we
But,
have reception again? Grant. Now that.
Let's find out.
What?
Talia, make roll a d6 for me.
Oh no. Ha! That's a 1.
Talia, you have 2 options here. You can fail and have no reception and no way to communicate with the outside world. Or you can lose a facade to succeed.
I like failing. I want to keep my facade. I want my phone to be dead. I think that she pulls out her phone, sees that they still have no reception, and will say, no, my phone's still not working. But will also look towards where Clove is getting ready to stitch up this person in her animal clinic, which she said was not a real thing from werewolf movies, but clearly is, and just give you a little smug smile.
You were right. You're always right.
I guess I'm just looking for like chairs or like heavy wood to like block.
To barricade the doors and windows and such.
Yeah.
I think there's like a basic deadbolt that does work, but it's just a deadbolt. I think that's all that there is.
Roll a d6 for me to see if you can barricade the room.
It's just 1d6. And I'm thinking about my sister, so I'm thinking about my anchor. So that's two threes.
2 3s, so we take a 3 for that. Would you like to give a boon or take a hindrance?
I'll take a hindrance.
Okay. You will have a -1 on your next roll here, -1 die.
Okay.
And the narrative here is we're looking to build a barricade. Is that something you've ever done before? Or would you know where to start?
No, she's seen enough movies though.
You set things up just the way they ought to be in the movies, and you will hope it's enough.
There's no reason for them to be following us. There were still a lot of people in the manor. I think we're probably fine here.
Yeah, but they did point us out and they were talking in gibberish and riddles about us taking something. So they're obviously have some type of grudge against us. I don't know what we did.
That was at us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is the nice person still stitching my hand up nicely though?
I think I'm just finishing.
Okay.
And she's like, you okay? I was as quick as I could be.
That was nice. Thank you.
You should have an actual human doctor redo this later, though.
Noted. Will do.
And she's gonna wrap like just a bandage on the outside of the stitches to make sure it doesn't get dirty.
Okay. Oh, then I think Dalsun will just like give you a little nod and say thank you, and then kind of like dust himself off a little bit. Be like, well, do you need someone that can stab things?
I would say in a normal day, no, but because I'm a surgeon, so usually I stab things, but gently. But in this moment, that could be helpful. Do you want to hang out here for just until everyone's phones kick back on? I know your brother's probably not in here, but unless your brother's a cat.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like cats, that's for sure.
I don't think we should be joking right now, Clove.
You'll have to excuse Vivian. She suffers from an excess of seriousness and money.
I just think something serious happened and there's no time for jokes. Just no one is taking it as serious. I feel like I'm in a nightmare right now. This is crazy. We just saw people with like wings growing out of their back. You stabbed somebody in the eye. And now you're joking that her brother is a cat. I don't know.
Cards on the table. Has anyone actually taken anything from anyone? Something that would matter. Something like...
No.
Something that would summon a bunch of monsters to a gala. I can't think of anything.
I don't think any of us did anything. Although I don't know you, so I don't know what you could have done as she looks at you. Also, my name is Vivian. I haven't introduced myself yet, sorry.
Dalsun, I do not control monsters, so.
The moment Dalsun says this, there's a flash of lightning outside of the windows of your veterinary clinic. The cats all start meowing in a chorus as if they're trying to alert you to something, or as if something scared them. And in the brief moment of that flash of lightning, you can see the 3 hunters standing outside the window, one of them putting a grotesque hand against it, and that thought coming through your heads again.
You replaced us. We will replace you.
And the lightning flashes and they vanish from sight again, and you start hearing a banging on the door, and you start hoping that the barricade will hold. Hard to say at this moment. What do you do?
We need to go to the back room or something.
I think Clove grabs a scalpel.
I guess I'm gonna go grab like the glass jar that has the treats inside of it.
Sure.
I'm gonna dump out all the treats and just have.
Gonna give him treats.
I'm not gonna throw the treats at the monster, but I'm gonna have the glass bowl just like ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to
Talia?
grab a couple syringes too.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that Talia goes not for the new syringes, but for like the shrimp's disposal, and grabs some used cat needles out.
Oh, Talia, be careful. Don't. Dirty syringe. There's clean ones.
Are you worried about their bloodborne illnesses? We stabbed one of them and now he's missing all his blood.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried that you'll give them a disease. I'm worried about you. You give yourself something. Just take a clean one. Why are you acting so chaotic tonight?
It's a bit of a chaotic night, Vivian.
Better plan. And Clove is gonna hand Talia like a large syringe. Butorphanol? Probably make him go to sleep.
It's a good idea.
Don't miss. It's expensive.
I think if there's any food, I would like to grab something to snack on. Stabbing makes you hungry.
Well, it's a vet's office, so there's lots of cans of cat food, and there's probably like a couple real old granola bars.
Yeah, like I was thinking, don't you have somebody that has to have like maybe like in their desk or something? It's like
Yeah.
curative. Yeah. But yeah, just what like peanut butter crackers from like the grocery store, like the Ritz ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, just whatever. I think
Yeah.
you just start hearing crunching, like stale.
Okay, I think we should all move. To the back. Yes.
Yeah,
Before-
there's a back door. It works like half the time.
As you all move to the back, I'm going to have you all roll a d6.
I had a hindrance, so what does that mean?
You do have
automatically
a hindrance.
fail, or
So I'll put it this way. You have a hindrance, which means you would take an automatic fail if you only roll 1d6. But if you're still motivated by protecting your sister, you can roll one.
So I am thinking about my sister and everybody's safety, so I'll roll one more. Oh, actually, no, I just rolled one. That was a 3.
I got a 2.
2.
I got a 2.
We're cooking.
I got a 1.
No!
For a 3, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to tell me if you want to give a boon or take a hindrance.
I'll take a hindrance.
-1 on your next roll. There. The meowing grows louder from the front, as if a stranger has entered the building, and you hear those footsteps getting closer and closer. The safety of this place is feeling less so. So I'm going to go through each person here. You, of course, can fail for a 1 or a 2, or you can choose to succeed with whatever you're planning or even evading danger by dropping your facade. So we'll go ahead and start with you, Talia. Would you like to drop your facade or fail?
Yeah, I will drop a facade as I think that Talia uses her new door opening powers again.
I'll lose a facade.
Okay. And I assume, Clove, that you're going to do the same.
Hell yeah, I am.
Okay.
One shot, let's go.
Yeah.
So
Let's
one
go.
shot.
Burn those facades.
Burn
Okay.
them.
Everyone chooses to reveal more of their fairy entity in exchange for safety. Clove, how do you escape the vet's office?
I would like to talk to my cats. Nature domain. You can communicate and interact with all non-human life forms. You know more about them than any human being. I think we're sprinting through the back, which is like a little isolation room. So that's for cats that have needed a special amount of care, ones that I've been handling for like weeks, maybe months, every day, medicating, like treating them, ones that have like more going on. So I know them by name and they know me too.
You hear the voice of one of the ones you've been taking care of, and it chimes in saying,
You've been taking such good care of us. Let us take care of you. We can handle the strangers.
What? Buttons, did you just talk to me?
It's not the name I know myself as, but I recognize that you know it's my name. We will make it so you can get away. They can't hurt us.
She's going to, while she's maintaining eye contact with this sort of scruffy, three-legged orange cat, is going to reach out slowly and unclip his kennel and let him out.
the cages all unlock, and the cats do as they swore to do. They are keeping you safe as you continue to escape, but it's safe to say that your vet's office is no longer on the table. Now, you'll recall that these hunters at the beginning of the gala said that they are going to be hunting you till morning, and the evening is beginning to wane, the sun beginning to rise. What do you do now that you're outside?
Dalsun, you said that's your name, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any place that we can just hide till the sun comes up? This might be like, I know this sounds crazy, but I think this might be like a vampire situation. I don't know. This whole night is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. This whole night has been crazy.
Yeah,
So-
no, that's true. It's been a little wild.
A little.
Yeah, we can. Do I have a place? I imagine I do. I have
She's like looking at you. She's like, I just think that you, I don't know, you seem like you just have a lot of spots.
Yeah. I mean, there's spots everywhere. We could, And so I think Dalsun is thinking of like the corner Asian market probably, and like, because I know the Ajumma that works there, so we can hide in the back because I have a tab.
As you reach the Asian market, I'm going to say this is your last stand. The cats did as they promised. Cats, of course, cannot die in this situation. They have inflicted enough damage to these creatures. You hunkered down in here. You start bracing for impact. You have safety here. It's pretty clearly understood that they're still going to catch up, but you've been given time and you have been given an advantage with the veterinary cats dealing a fatal injury to each of the hunters, meaning they will be easier to take down at this juncture. The only real way to ensure your own safety may be eliminating them, and that reality starts to come across your minds as you see them lurching towards the entrance of the Asian market.
So they're fatally injured. Maybe there's something in this Asian market we can throw at them that's like, if they're already injured, maybe there's maybe there's something we can like throw in their wounds to like make it burn.
Yeah, there's probably knives too.
Lots of knives.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fish.
Sure.
Clove wants to try to get in a situation where she can talk to one of them.
I was gonna say, yeah, Talia also is not preparing to fight, but I think we'll ask, because in her life there is very little that Vivian has asked for and not received. And so we'll say, just, can't you try talking to them? I mean, if we've accidentally taken something, we can give it back. We just need a minute to find out what it is.
I guess we could try talking to them, but they just didn't. I don't know. They just came across so aggressive, like they wouldn't even care what we had to say. We could try, though. This is the only thing we haven't tried.
Do you want to talk to them?
Not really, but they're. I don't know.
Okay, I have an idea. What if plan A is Talia and I talk to them, and plan B is... And she points at the knife. That Dalsun. We do the Dalsun method, you know?
Okay.
I mean, Vivian's much better at talking than I am, so maybe it should be you and her.
You want me and Clove to talk to them?
You remember our breakup, right? We weren't super good at talking at that time.
We don't. This is not the time to bring that up. It didn't even need to be.
Whoever is going to do it, can I propose that for my domain, since I do illusion, can I try maybe by accident, just because I don't want the nice lady who bandaged my hand to get hurt? I can make their voices seem bigger than they are, like as if they are speaking through like a megaphone or some type of like just booming them as the illusion.
Yeah, so here's how we'll arrange the order here then. We're going to have, call this an initiative if you will. We'll have Dalsun roll to use their magic. You will drop one facade by default.
Yeah.
By doing so. And then we will have the talking party plead their case, and we'll treat it like you're attacking the hunters. And then if all else fails there, it falls to the last person in the order to do something, which sounds like it's Vivian, right?
I have a glass bowl. I'm just like looking at Dalsun, just like, if that doesn't work, you know, we have like the items. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Dalsun's roll.
Okay.
You can roll at least 2d6 for me.
Okay. I got a 6 and a 1.
Nice.
A 6 is an extreme success.
And you get a boon.
And you get a boon. So you, unbeknownst to you, through the simple desire of wanting it to happen and wanting this to work, tell me how your magic manifests itself in this Asian market.
I think that being in the Asian market reminds her of her brother in a way that like kind of resurfaces that bond. Like normally she's really fucking pissed at him, but like right now she's kind of like, wow, he would know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. And like that would be really nice if he was here right now. And like it just kind of like makes her think of the time where like I think she goes to like yell for him, but instead of yelling for him, it like manifests as like whoever is talking is yelling instead, and just kind of like these ribbons kind of like sound waves. Yeah.
Your power is like is pulled out of you and then is transferred into them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
If I may then, would you like to give the boon you earned to one of them?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Nice.
Which will bring me to the chatting team. So Clove, as the person who proposed the idea, what do you say to the hunters now that they can absolutely hear you with a booming voice?
I don't understand. I mean this sincerely. What did we take? Please help us understand. I never want to hurt anyone. I give all my time. I give my whole life. Please help me understand. We don't want to hurt you.
Clove, you received a boon from Dalsun. You were able to roll as such. Is there anything with your anchor or your identity or your magic you want to incorporate here?
Her identity is that she is a caretaker all the time. And I think that is part of what she's saying.
So that'll be 3d6. we will take a 5. A 5 is a success after all. So with that, you get a clear answer. The master of the hunt says,
When we were children, barely able to think, speak, or walk, we were taken from our homes, brought to the world of the fairies, and replaced with you. You, in your infancies, robbed us of ours. We have grown, we have matured, we have strengthened. We have one night to take back what is ours. We will assume where you left off. You will assume where we left off.
I think that Talia is also trembling a little bit, but takes off a ring that is her mother's, was like a high school class ring that was passed on when Talia became a teacher as well, like her parents. And she sort of holds it, offering through the door so they can't see, but maybe they can feel it. And will say, if what you're saying is true, it was never our intent. We're not the ones who chose to replace you, and I don't know why you would have to kill us to come back. You'd be welcome to join in our family.
You will not be killed, you will be replaced.
Why is it zero sum? Why can't we both be here?
take a roll for me.
Sure. Talia's identity is as a dutiful daughter. So I think that offering them a place in her family is pulling on that. And her anchor is also her family and keeping it thriving. And then I have a boon, so I'm rolling 4 dice.
Solid. Good luck.
Oh, okay. There's a 6 in there.
They'll take an extreme success. Vivian, you can sense the slowing down, the thinking of the hunters here. A group hell-bent on replacing you. The master not relenting at all, but you, knowing people, can sense new hesitation in the remaining hunters as they begin to look at their leader and consider the offer they've been made. What do you do?
She will talk to them as well and say, so what are you going to do? You know, this is not our fault. We didn't choose to be here if this story is true.
They are slow to speak. The hunter still, well, the master of the hunt, I should say, still unrelenting, speaks in your mind saying,
there is no other alternative. We have suffered and now you must suffer.
But the other two hunters still lingering slow behind him.
There will be no trades today. Hold on. You're like, you have the knife, and you're like, now?
Clove puts a hand on Dalsun. Not yet.
Vivian, I'm gonna have you roll for this one to see who blinks first, basically.
Okay. I think her identity is coming into play because she is the schmoozer talking to people, and her anchor is nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
Clove is
3.
there too, and Dalsun. She wants everybody to stay.
We also matter.
Yeah, they matter too.
We matter too.
But I have a hindrance, so that's just rolling 1. Oh, that's a 6.
Which is an extreme success, as we know. Which means you get to dictate how you succeed. What is success in this moment? Do they listen to your sister? Do they go into the night? What do you do?
Oh, it's a culmination of all those things. So They listen to Talia. They listen to me. And they might see like the shine of a knife off of the tip of Dalsun's knife, maybe. And so they decide to walk away. That there must be other fairies in this city or whoever.
There's a realization amongst the hunters, two of them whispering to their leader, saying,
Sir, we have been trying to capture them all night. They seem prepared. Their magic, their words. We are severely injured. We've been attacked by mortals and creatures we've never seen before. We can't go back, but we can't stay here.
And as the sun begins to rise on the hunt, the master looks you all down and says,
We will find our own path. Do not cross ours.
and the hunters vanish from your view. You have survived the night.
They just disappear.
Did we just use the power of understanding?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
You are no longer able to see them for whatever reason. And you have a moment to yourself as the morning rises. No sleep, a gala ruined as you sit.
That's fine.
A new group in this Asian market where you've claimed sanctuary. The night ends.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. Is there a bowl of rice in here somewhere?
I was gonna say, who wants some ramen?
Yeah, some ramen. Ramen would be great. Yeah, we're just like in a back room now with the ramen around a small table.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. What that night was. Oh,
I think we're. I don't know. I mean, you've read the lore, right? I think we're changelings. I don't think we're supposed to be here, but
I don't know what to believe.
These are our lives now, right? I mean, I got like 50 cats in there that need me to like medicate them. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who rely on me as well.
Plus, it sounds like there's not cats in Fairyland, so I'm not fucking with that.
Sounds no fun.
But Dalsun, I can help you find your brother if he's truly missing. Like, if you really need help, I have a lot of contacts. If you really want to find him.
Okay. I think Dalsun like nods and is like very grateful, and then shoves a bite of ramen into her mouth.
Talia will pitch in with I think you said you had a tab here. She can also pay your tab.
What? Yep. Thanks, Talia. I can.
That's so nice of you. Oh my gosh, no way, because it's been so hard. Honestly, the Ajba has been so on my ass about this, and like, it's just like this.
Yep.
Also, to be honest, you're pretty good with a knife. Have you ever thought of being a veterinary assistant?
Are you giving me a job?
I can't. Okay. Yes. Well, I got to tell you, the pay is so bad. It's like, seriously, you don't understand. It's so bad.
No, it's okay.
No, it's relationshiply ending bad.
I can cook.
Vivian.
Don't.
I can cook. I can clean. I will brush the cats. I don't know how to do that, but I will figure it out.
But you don't know how to brush a cat? It's okay. We'll figure it out.
As the sun rises over the big city, new unlearnable facts about yourselves, impossible facts to unlearn as you try to figure out what your life looks like now, how you'll maintain that facade, and what role magic will play in your lives going forward. If nothing else, you will be safe from the hunters. And that's Fairies on the Run.
Hey!
Woo!
We did it!
Thank you all so much for playing with me here tonight. As we mentioned up top, Fairies on the Run is by Helena Real, and the link to buy the game is in the episode description. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think there's a lot of possibilities for heart-pounding action at your next table, if I do say so myself. But let me tell you about the fantastic players we had here today. Maia, thank you for joining us. Where can we find more of you?
Again, you can find me at Maia's Game Room or on YouTube. I forgot to mention this up top, but our YouTube channel with me and a whole bunch of other GMs with a lot of actual plays. It's called Looking for Mom. She is ever elusive, but you can go to the YouTube channel to watch us play a whole bunch.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alyssa, where can we find more of you?
Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky at A Disaster Queer, and you can find my games on itch.io at A Disaster Queer, including Unresolved Sapphic Tension, which you may have heard on this very podcast, a 2-player game about oblivious lesbians realizing that the object of their affection might share their feelings.
Oh my.
Sounds so good.
And you can find me. You can also find me on the podcast Goblets and Gaze, which is a Pathfinder 2e actual play.
Nice.
Love Goblets
yeah.
and Gaze. Youngles, where can we find more of you?
Hi, Youngles. Where can you find me? I'm mostly on Blue Sky. I yell a lot on TikTok, and if you want to see me actually play games, I play Grace in a Girl by Moonlight Evangelion-inspired game where we pilot the bodies of dead gods.
Nice.
Sounds pretty
Over
sick.
on Live After. It's really, really good. Live After the Apocalypse. It's a really good game. And then I also am that's Entropy Emporium. Oh my god, there's too many channels. That's on Entropy Emporium. And then on Life After the Apocalypse, I have or Live from the Apocalypse, I have a Monsters of the Week game that we're currently running, where we play a bunch of haunted orphans, for a lack of better term, to truncate it down, in Massachusetts. And we just are going to UK now. I don't know. It's like fun. Anyway, that's where you can find me.
I'm a simple person. If I see Youngles is doing something, I assume it's cool.
Thank you.
Drea, where can we find more of you?
You can find me on social media as Dre Silvertooth, and you can find me always jamming Bad Heroes, which is a Pathfinder 1e game about queens, demons, and the more charming forces of hell. I can also be occasionally found on Shrimp and Crits and other shows.
I love Bad Heroes. I love Bad Heroes so much. I love all your stuff. That's why I keep inviting you to these things.
Ah, shucks.
Thank you all again for playing here today. If you are rightfully a fan of one of these 4, or all of them, if you're smart, and this is your first time listening to Game Master Monday, hi, I'm Grant. I GM a lot of the games around here. If you've been a long-time fan, thank you for listening. If you're a first-time fan, thank you for listening. We will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Because you have a tab. Okay. How far is it?
Probably. I don't know. Grant, how far
Close
away
enough.
is it?
Hey,
Like, so
listen,
close, I bet.
it's a one-shot. We gotta get there.
Right. Yeah.
It's like right there.
2 blocks down the road.
Okay, lead the way. Let's go.
Okay.
Book it.